Section 1. Context, Microcredit, Customer Protection, and CGRM. In the Section 1, let's understand the context in 3 parts. What is microcredit? What is customer protection? And why is it important? What is CGRM and its importance? What is microcredit? Microcredit means credit of a small amount to low-income individuals and households who generally do not have formal credit access. In the Indian context, microcredit has some key points. Let me list them out. First, microcredit is an unsecured loan of a small amount. Unsecured means that customers need not pledge property, security deposits, or assets with the lenders to take the loan. Customers get loans based on their cash flows and the repayment capacity. Second, microcredit is given to low-income customers to enhance their livelihoods or income, access to essential services like nutrition, education, health, and protect basic living standards. Microcredit supports customers to increase their income, stabilize necessary consumption like food, shelter, education, health for decent living, benefit from the opportunities coming their way, better deal with emergencies and risks, build for a better and secure future. Third, microcredit is mostly given to women who are otherwise far more excluded from economic opportunities. Microcredit enhances women's contribution to household income, access to resources, and financial transactions, and helps them gain confidence, respect, and decision-making power. Fourth, microcredit is mostly given to women in a group model called Joint Liability Group, JLG. In this model, women who know and trust each other, live in the same area, and have similar social-economic status form the group. In the group, all customers take the joint liability or responsible for regular repayments. So, if a member of a group has a problem in repaying an installment, other members of the group support her with repayments and adjust among themselves. Fifth, microcredit loan is provided conveniently at the doorstep of customers. Microcredit loan processes are simple, and customers get support in every step of the loan process: application, disbursement, and collection for a hassle-free process. Sixth, microcredit is provided by companies that are regulated by the Reserve Bank of India, RBI. This helps in ensuring that companies treat the customers in a fair, transparent, and responsible manner. Seventh, in 2021, there are over 170 regulated companies, banks, small finance banks, NBFC, MFIs, and NBFCs who are providing credit to over 6 crore women customers in more than 600 districts of India. Eighth, we strongly encourage you to go through MFIN's training module on microcredit to learn about low-income customers and microcredit in more detail. It will help you very much in your work. You can watch the training module by going to MFIN website or MFIN's YouTube channel. Now, let us go through the second part of the context setting about customer protection. What is the customer protection and why is it important for microcredit? In a very simple way, consumer protection means safeguarding customers in the financial marketplace by treating them fairly and honestly. In the financial services space or microcredit space, we define the customer protection in 5 broad ways: fair treatment, suitability, transparency, privacy, and grievance redressal. Let's understand them in detail. Fair treatment. This ensures that a customer is not unfairly discriminated on the grounds of religion, caste, marital status, or sexual orientation, etc. The lenders should also ensure that the employees use respectful language, maintain decorum, and are respectful of social and cultural sensitivities and do not use any sort of coercion during recovery of loans. Suitable product and avoid over-leverage. The credit provided to the customer should be given only after assessing customer's financial situation, income and expenses, credit requirement, repayment capacity, and current indebtedness. This reduces additional burden on the customers to repay the loan and increases the ability to utilize the loan for generating maximum output. Transparency. Being transparent regarding the processes, terms and conditions of the loan enhances the decisioning capacity of the customers to choose the right product and repay it with ease. The lenders should take all the steps required to ensure that the customer is not misinformed and has access to all necessary information in their own language. Privacy. Privacy of the customer's information is a core component of customer protection. The lenders should ensure that the customer's data or information should be used for loan purposes only and not shared with anyone else without taking explicit permission from the customers. Customers' KYC documents and information should be kept confidentially and safely. Grievance redressal. An efficient grievance redressal system helps the customers to address and transparently resolve their complaint within a reasonable time frame. This subsequently builds up customers' trust and confidence with the lenders. Now, think about a microcredit customer. As we know, the customers of microcredit are women from low-income households. Besides the low income, they often come from backward social and educational status. Their income is uncertain and unpredictable. They also do not have much experience with formal credit, and they may lack financial awareness, knowledge, and skills to make the right credit decision. The customer also faces cultural barriers. For example, barriers to ask questions, raise a complaint, speak against an abuse. And due to a combination of these factors, the customer finds it very hard to understand the features of the credit products, terms and conditions, and their rights and responsibilities. In such a context, lenders have to assume the greater responsibilities to prioritize and protect the customer's interest. Another critical aspect related to customer protection is the impact of financial services on customers. One wrong decision about credit can have a very negative effect on the customer. For example, if a customer cannot repay her loan, her credit records gets affected forever, and she would have problem in obtaining credit in the future. If she repays by selling assets or reducing consumption or taking loans from money lenders at high interest rate, all these have a bad impact on the household. Therefore, the lenders must take steps to protect customers' interest and promote their well-being. Customer protection is essential both for customers and lenders in building trust and confidence over the long term. If a customer does not benefit from microcredit or feels that the lender has mistreated or cheated her, she will not return to the lenders again. However, if microcredit meets the customer's need and the customer value and trusts the lender, they will always return to the lender and bring their family and friends too. Treating customer well is good for the customer as well as for the lender. I encourage you to go through MFIN's training module on microcredit to learn about customer protection in more detail. It will help you understand why customer protection is essential and relates to your work more deeply. You can watch the training module by going to MFIN website or MFIN's YouTube channel. Now, we come to the third part and last part of the section 1 and understand the CGRM and its importance. What is CGRM and its importance? Customer Grievance Redressal Mechanism, or CGRM, is a core pillar of customer protection. Let us first understand that what CGRM is and why is it important. What is CGRM? CGRM is a means by which customer can obtain a solution to any deficiency in service or product and obtain compensation when applicable. CGRM tasks include intaking complaints, resolving them within a defined turnaround time, and reporting data on complaints. Company implements the CGRM with proper structure, policies, procedures, systems, and governance. Why is it important? CGRM allows the customer to address and transparently resolve their complaint within a reasonable time frame. It is especially important for low-income and vulnerable customers, to whom timely and effective recourse processes can have a decisive influence over their trust in their companies. Customers' trust contributes to consumers' uptake and sustained usage of financial services and consequently their economic livelihoods. Given the educational social economic background, customers of the microcredit may be susceptible to misinformation. Therefore, an independent system linking the customer to the company helps the company to hear their voices, protect their interests, and rebuild their relationships. CGRM also helps the company to understand their customers' queries, concerns, and complaints and gets insight about their needs, requirements, and expectations. This helps the lenders to improve their products, processes, services, and internal controls. CGRM helps the company mitigate reputational risks and costs from lengthy legal actions. If the customer does not have access to CGRM, she will go to different places to raise her problems, spoiling the image of the company and reducing trust. And finally, it is also critical for applying other customer protection principles like fair interaction, suitability, privacy, and transparency, as many deficiencies in these customer protection principles can get reported through CGRM. In the background of above, the financial sector globally recognizes CGRM as an integral component of customer protection. It requires that customers have access to adequate complaints handling and redress mechanisms that are accessible, affordable, independent, fair, accountable, timely, and efficient. So, we have come to the end of the first section. Hope you have understood it well. In the section 2, we will discuss the framework of CGRM in detail.